So these all my group members. Firstly, Farah Korto Aini, Nura Fahani, Farah Nadia, Nura Dawiyah, and me, Alia Shahira. I will present about introduction, function of male reproductive system, and the term related to the male reproductive system. Can you guys imagine if the body had no way to produce or transport sperm? Reproduction would not be possible, so there would be no babies. So today, I will present about male reproductive system. What is male reproductive system? Male reproductive system is made up of parts inside internal and outside the body external. This system is very important because it plays a major role in reproduction and in the development of male characteristics. It makes hormones and sperm when puberty starts. The major male hormone is testosterone. Male reproductive system has many functions, which is first, to produce sperm and deliver them into the female body. Second, to produce hormones such as testosterone that maintain male reproductive function. Thirdly, to promote spermatogenesis, which is sperm, and genesis is creation, which is the process of sperm formation. Term related to the male reproductive system, which is genitalia and perineum. Genitalia has two, external and internal. The external part is penis and scrotum, which contain two testicles. The internal include remaining structures of male reproductive system that will explain by my other teammates. Second is perineum, which extends from scrotum to the area around the anus.
I will explain the male reproductive system starting with the scrotum. Scrotum is a sac-like pouch that surrounds, protects, and supports the testicle. It is located behind the penis and hangs between the thighs. Another important function of the scrotum is to regulate the temperature of the testicles. It keeps them slightly cooler than body temperature, which is necessary for healthy sperm production. Next are the testicles, also called testes. The testes are two small egg-shaped glands that produce sperm. Sperm are produced inside tiny tubes called the seminiferous tubules. After they are made, they move into the epididymis where they mature and store. Then, the sperm will travel through the vas deferens. The spermatid cord contains the vas deferens together with blood vessel, nerve, and lymphatic vessel that support the testicle. Let's look at semen formation. Semen is a whitish fluid that contains sperm. It is released to the urethra during ejaculation. The process of making sperm is called spermatogenesis. This process takes place in seminiferous tubules inside the testes. For healthy sperm production, the ideal temperature is about 34 degrees Celsius or 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit, which is slightly lower than normal body temperature. The seminal vesicle, prostate glands, and bulboretal gland produce fluid that mix with the sperm to form a semen.
I will explain the penis, which is the male external reproductive organ. The medical terms related to the penis are called penile and phallic, and both simply mean relating to the penis. The penis has two main functions, which is the first one is deliver sperm into the female reproductive system during sexual intercourse for reproduction. And the second one is penis allow urine to leave the body through the urethra. Next, let's look at the part of the penis. At the tip is the glans penis, also known as the head of the penis. It is the most sensitive part because it contains many nerve endings, making it important for sexual sensation. Covering the glans penis is the foreskin, also called the pubis. It is a fold of skin that protects the glands from injury and help to keep it moist. The foreskin can be gently pulled back to expose the glands. So, the penis plays an important role in both the reproductive and urinary system, while the glans penis and foreskin are important structures that contribute to its protection and function. So next is vas deferens, which is ductus deferens. The vas deferens is a longer muscular tube that carries sperm from the epidermis to the urethra. There are two vas deferens, one connected to each epidermis. During ejaculation, the vas deferens contracts and pushes sperm forward. Sperm travels toward the urethra before leaving the body. Next is seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles are male reproductive glands located behind the urinary bladder. So they produce a thick yellowish fluid that provide nutrients, especially fructose or sugar, to supply energy for sperm, help sperm movement and survival. So their secretion makes up about 60% of semen volume, and the fluid mixes with sperm from the vas deferens to form semen.
In this slide, I will explain about the ejaculatory ducts. The ejaculatory duct is a short tube that begins at the vas deferens, passes through the prostate glands, and opens into the urethra. Its main function is to transport semen during ejaculation. When ejaculation occurs, a reflex action pushes the semen through the ejaculatory ducts into the urethra, and from the urethra, the semen then leaves the body through the penis. So, in a simple words, the ejaculatory ducts acts as the pathway that carries semen from the reproductive organs into the urethra for ejaculation. Now, let's move on to the prostate glands. The prostate glands is located just below the bladder and it surrounds the end of the urethra, where the vas deferens joins the urethra. During ejaculation, the prostate glands produce a thick, alkaline fluid that becomes part of the semen. These alkaline fluids help protect sperm from the acidic environment in the male and female reproductive tracts, and also improves the sperm motility, which means it helps the sperm swim more effectively. The prostate glands produce an important fluid that nourishes, protects, and helps sperm to move, and increasing the chance of successful fertilization.
I will talk about bulbourethral glands. First, let's look at their locations. These are two small, pea-sized glands situated just below the prostate gland, positions on either side of the urethra. Next, regarding their functions during sexual arousal, when a male becomes aroused, these glands secrete a clear fluid commonly known as pre-ejaculates or precum. This fluid serves two main purposes. The first one is it flushes out and neutralizes any residual urine or foreign matter in the urethra before ejaculation happens. The second one is it acts as a lubricant so that semen can pass through smoothly during ejaculations. But we need to remember that even though this fluid is not semen, it can contain viable sperm. Therefore, pregnancy can still happen even without full ejaculations. Moving on to the next part, we have the urethra. In terms of locations, the urethra is the tube that runs all the way through the inside of the penis to the external opening. What's unique about the male urethra is its dual functions. Unlike in females, where these systems are spread, the male urethra serves two major body systems. First, the reproductive system by serving as the exit route for semen, and second, the urinary system by allowing urine to pass out of the body. To be concluded, there are three main points about the male reproductive system. First is the main job is to produce sperm and male hormones starting for the puberty. Second, the sperm will mix with other fluids in the body to create semen. Lastly, this system is very unique because it has one shape path called the urethra. This single path is used for the two things, to pass urine and also to release semen. This is all from our group. Thank you.